Hey guys, this can be part 3 of our purple discussion.
Upstairs, I'm working on my magiranger display for the Zord wall. And down here, I'm working on my Mystic Force action figure display from Bandai America. The scenery's looking good now, and these are all mainline figures. I think these look great. But there were some things missing from the Mystic Force toy line that are consistent with what I was talking about in the previous 2 videos. I don't know what happened with Solaris Knight, but if you want a more screen-accurate version, Bandai Japan did make one. It came with the flying carpet. Before I get into things that weren't released, this is still a great-looking collection. Look at what a great display you can have. So in the original video, I talked about how the only Dino Thunder Zord that didn't get released happened to be purple. And then there was another Megazord from Japan that had purple on it, which was repainted for America to get rid of all the purple. So we're kind of seeing a pattern now. In the previous video, I showed how Bandai America almost made the pink arm purple, because in that case, purple is better than pink, trying to sell dinosaur toy to boys. The theme here, of course, being that Power Rangers is mostly a show for boys, and either the boys or their parents aren't buying pink or purple or girl figures or, figures wearing skirts. Now we come to Mystic Force. I don't know which thing fans hate more, girls or bad guys. This is a bad guy and it's purple. So we did not get this in America. Let's take a closer look at the legendary Catastros.
Now I have a new power. Use Major Ultimas! Centaurus Wolf Megazord! Morphers Sequestras! Power of the Centaur! Major Catastros! The time has come to take this fight to the next level.
What a cool thing.
In America, we did not get a Morpher for Korag, but it did exist in Japan.
This is nearly the exact same mold, but in purple, which is generally easy for toy companies.
And also same deal with Udana's Morpher. Not a lot of American kids probably want Grandma Morpher, which is what this is.
Hey, you wanna play Power Rangers?
Okay, but I get to be Udana.
And you always get to be Udana, that's not fair.
You can be purple.
Okay.
Korag's Sword and Shield was released in Japan. In the US, we had a similar set for the Red Ranger, of course. It was an exclusive. And then when Korag changed color later, we got like a foam sword that was red, but no purple. We did get purple Korag as a figure. We also did get a 5-inch Wolf King Megazord. Wasn't it called Centaurus Wolf Megazord on TV? Anyway, Wolf King Megazord on the box. Anyone notice anyone missing? No girls. With the US Magistaff, you could have been red, green, or yellow. But if you wanted to be blue or pink, you had to buy the Japanese Magistaff. That one had all 5. Okay, we got 2 purple Korag releases. This was not on the show. I have a theory. Mystic Light Night Wolf Night Edition. Okay. It is 100% the exact same thing, just different colors. And what color was removed? Purple. What I'm seeing here is an alternate version of Korag for people that want the figure, but don't want to buy it in purple. And there's also this odd Genji figure that looks like Red Ranger is dressing up in a cat costume, and you put his helmet on, right? I would say that is Bandai correctly identifying that kids just buy the Red Ranger again and again and again. So, oh look, it's the Red Ranger in a cat costume, so now they'll buy it. Somebody's getting ready to ask, why didn't they just do Korag in a different color if they were going to do another version anyway? That episode aired on October 30th. That's not far from when they actually started putting out the next figures for, that would have been Overdrive. I'm saying, just with the way toy production goes, it was a spoiler issue, so they didn't want to put that out when it would have had enough time to sell. Does anyone actually have that version? I think it was a Disney Store exclusive. I've never seen it, minus that one image online. There was a 3-pack. It came with green, blue, and, well, red. Everyone should know. Everyone should know it's Red Korag by now. Did that actually make it out? Does anyone know? A similar thing actually happened with Samurai. We were supposed to get Lauren. I think this ended up just being a UK exclusive, right? Is that what happened? Again, this happened towards the end of the show, at which time it was more time for Megaforce toys. In later years, once social media was a thing, Bandai did make more girls and monsters. I don't think they sold very well. So I showed in I think it was the previous video, the very last key set that Bandai put out, like while they were transitioning to Hasbro, it just had the guys. It was red, black, blue, green, and white to illustrate my point that they knew girls weren't selling and they didn't want to put any more girls out. because they didn't want shelf-warming things. They just wanted the stuff to sell. So somebody, of course, responded, that was a missed opportunity to have done a 7-pack, which did not understand the entire point of the video, which is fans weren't buying girls to the point that they wouldn't even do a full team pack. That was the point I was trying to make. Back in the day, I also wondered, like, does Bandai just not like girls? And, like, who are the Rangers supposed to fight if they're not putting out monsters? I didn't realize the point at which fans would not buy girls or monsters. They started out making stuff for girls. They did dolls. I mean, this happened through season 2, if not 3 as well. And I know Zeo, they planned dolls. I don't think they were released. This is the Power Rangers equivalent of Barbie over here. Girl stuff was not selling, so they focused more on the stuff that was. They have Tori. They have girl keys. There's Miss Morgan. Pink. Pink. Purple again. It's the Megaforce girls. Yellow. How many of you guys remember, like, back in the day trying to find some of the girl figures? Happy to say, a little bit different now, right? We're a few more months away from a Poisandra 5-inch figure. Yes. The Ninja Steel girls are gonna have better leg articulation with the slits in the skirt. So, good girl progress. Happy to see that. I think I spoke too soon. It's nothing but girls. Girls, 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 and girls. Girls, girls, girls. And Curio. Oh, more girls. Girls, it's, wow. Nothing but girls and Curio. And I'll bet there's so many of Dustin because most people just see yellow and think it's a girl. All Tori. It definitely seemed like we were making progress because there were so many more girl things on the shelves. They did get the helmet. This is the same exact selection as last month and the month before and the month before that. Tori, look, I mean, this could be stock footage. This is the Dustin, this is the Tori, here's the movie stuff. It's the same every single time we come for months. Turned out fans weren't buying them. So I don't know about you guys, but this latest news from Hasbro comes as no surprise to me. We've seen next to no evidence whatsoever that this thing was doing much of anything this whole time. So I guess we're where we were before, which is they're looking for someone to develop some new Power Ranger thing with. That's about all we know. So we'll see what happens when it happens. But the thing that I guess kind of surprised me was just how many fans were acting like the lack of Cosmic Fury figures was like the downfall of Hasbro. And I'm just thinking, like, look back to the 30 years of what people were and weren't buying and supporting and liking and not liking, and what was the main reaction from fans as a whole when they saw Cosmic Fury? These are the ugliest costumes we've ever seen, right? Like, everything about them was terrible, and some other things that I won't get into, but like, people had a variety of issues with the Dino Fury and the Cosmic Fury team. Then we know that at least kids, and really a lot of adult fans too, they'll just buy the Red Ranger, or they'll at least skip the girls. Cosmic Fury, you're skipping the Red Ranger, who has a skirt, orange, green, and also, speaking of which, this could be coincidental, but Q Ranger did have pink and purple Rangers, Cosmic Fury did not. They could have, but they didn't. So if you were one of the many fans that acted like the girls didn't exist, but you still got to have a Red Ranger with the guys that you got, you couldn't have a Red Ranger displayed with your Cosmic Fury figures because it's a girl. I should probably clarify, I'm speaking like in bigger numbers here, like the kind that companies look at when they're trying to decide, should we keep this, cancel that, release this, make that, go forward with this, stop doing it, like that kind of thing. Like, obviously, if you walk into Toys R Us and you see 200 Kimberlys on the shelf, even if you bought Kimberly and I bought Kimberly, like, we like Pink Rangers, but all these other people didn't. It's not everybody, but enough that they've got to do something different. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up here. It's purple time for BoonBoomger, or Violet, speaking of purple.
I think I need that. Wait a minute, that kind of looks familiar.
You guys remember Mac Falcon from Gokaiger? There was a BoonBoomger Go On Your Team Up episode, I think it was episode 12, and at the end of the episode, they said Mac Falcon had gotten married. I wonder if there's any relation to the new Purple Zord. What do you guys think? Well, anyway, I like purple, and it's purple time on BoonBoomger. May and I are going to go watch that now, so thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Check out some past videos if you missed them. Remember to support what you love, know what you got before it's gone, and good night.
I meant to ask earlier in the video, but for anyone still here, what did you guys think of Mystic Force and or Magiranger?